Sister leader, have you ever felt like being the strong one is both a blessing and a burden? Maybe everyone relies on you, the friend, the rock, the go to for making things happen, and yet you sometimes feel like there's no one to lean on when you need it the most. Today, we're exploring what it truly means to lead a life that supports you as fully as you support others. This is about living as a well minded leader where you can be both strong and valued. Welcome to the Inspired Well Minded Woman podcast. I'm Dr. Denise, your host, your wellness mindset and resilience coach. And today, as we wrap up our series, we're talking about living as a well minded leader, a life where you can feel supported, strong, and balanced in every area. We've journeyed through the 6 pillars of wellness together, and now it's about bringing it all together for everyday life. So, to get started on this journey, I invite you to take the free Well Minded Life self assessment. It's a powerful tool to see where you are now and where you can grow. So, you'll find the link in the description. So, let's dive in. Living as a well minded leader means seeing yourself as whole. It's not about isolating parts of your life, but letting each part support and strengthen the other. Research shows that when we take care of each area of our lives, our mind, our bodies, our relationships, our finances, and our personal spaces, that we experience less stress and more peace. So, sister leader, this isn't just an idea, it's the way to build a life that feels balanced and true to who you are. So, let me ask you, have you ever felt that being the go to person for family, friends, or even at work means that you're constantly handling everyone's burdens, but when it's time for someone to support you, there's silence? It's as if the role of being strong, it almost gives others an excuse not to check in on you or expect you to always be okay. Studies done by Harvard Business Review and McKinsey have revealed that women often lack the meaningful support needed to manage the stressful weight that they carry, even though everyone assumes that they're managing just fine. And for many, this lack of support and understanding leads to burnout and emotional exhaustion. I definitely know what that feels like. But where does it stop? It is truly, truly exhausting, isn't it? When you're balancing so many roles, but often those closest to you don't even see the toll that it takes. And there was another study done that revealed that 40% of women report feeling burnt out, far higher and far more than men's rates of burnout. And much of this comes from carrying expectations that go unspoken, but are always felt. It's as if you're expected to always show up, to carry on. And even when there's no one there to hold space for you, you're expected to still be strong. You're expected to keep it all together. That's a lot. That's a lot of mental, emotional weight to carry for anyone. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care what you've been through. And yet, reaching out for support can feel like an invitation for others to say, "Oh, you're strong. You can handle it." As if being strong and having that strength means you don't need the support. I mean, it's crazy. It's just ridiculous. And I know you can relate if you're here because you too identify as a strong woman, a life leader. And it gets old. It is truly, truly exhausting. So sometimes I wonder, is it by design for the people who always say, "Oh, you strong, you got this." I wonder, is it by design? How convenient is it for you that I can show up for you, but when I need help, that's your encouragement. Go forth alone, but be there when I need you. It's ridiculous. I've had this conversation so many times with both men and women about the struggles and the silent suffering of being and the burden of being a strong woman. That people always expect me, I can only speak for myself, to be able to maintain no matter what I'm going through. Let me know if you can relate. So, Sister Leader, have you ever felt that being seen as strong was almost a reason for others not to show up for you, no matter what you were facing? And sometimes, even though they would agree to show up, that at the last minute, that's a moment of need, they didn't come through. I mean, let's just keep it real, right? It happens. And it doesn't feel good, especially if you were depending on them. So think about it. After helping others handle their challenges and no one shows up for you, oh my goodness. How do we handle it? We continue to be strong somehow. So, in my own experience, I started to feel like my own needs were invisible, and it did become exhausting. I'd even feel the wave of frustration when people would say, "Oh, Denise, you strong. You got this. You got this, girl." Oh my goodness. Even after I'd asked for support, that's what you say? So, what I ended up doing was working on my mindset because if I kept going and thinking the way that I was when people would just say, "Oh, you strong, you got it." I didn't want the resentment to build up within me. So the best thing I could have done for myself was work on my mindset. And that's what I did. And I'm grateful that I had the wherewithal, having been on my wellness journey for so many years, to actually know that I don't need to change them, not to get upset with them, that they don't necessarily have the capacity to help and support me. So stop looking for those that we think should show up for us to show up and work on my mindset. And that's what I did. And by doing so, I began to realize that the strength others saw in me wasn't just my own. It wasn't really about me, but it was drawn from a higher source within me. That's what I arrived at. And so the resentment that I was trying to avoid from controlling me and taking over me, with this mindset and attitude shift and realization that people are saying this to me because they see something greater in me that, yes, I knew was there. But when your time of need and you're reaching out for support, the last thing you want to hear is, "Oh, you strong, you got it." But I had to realize that these people are seeing something in me that perhaps they wish they had or wish that they can tap into, because we all have it. It's just a matter of those of us who have cultivated the internal strength and resilience so we can have that in our time of need and we can bounce back. We're resilient enough to keep overcoming and going forward. And this was a pivotal in my growth and in my wellness journey. It taught me that true strength doesn't mean carrying everything alone. And I help others do the same. The women that have come to me with their own challenges and frustrations and ready to throw in the towel, some ready to give up on life, I've helped them do the same thing. It's about sometimes you got to reframe what you've been thinking and reprogram what you've been taught or come to expect. It's also about managing those expectations. And when you have an empowering mindset shift and reprogram the things that society or family or just environment tells us that we should be expecting from others, it will eliminate how much disappointment that you experience in your life. So, with the right guidance and support, of our well-minded community, you too can experience this type of shift in your own life and in your own mind as you embark upon your wellness journey. It is obtainable. So, sister leader, embracing your role as a well-minded leader starts with prioritizing your own wellness. It's not about continuing to support others. It's really taking a pause and prioritizing your own wellness. It's about time. Tomorrow's not promised to us. We can't keep putting ourselves on the back burner, or we can't keep putting ourselves at the bottom of our to-do list and expect one day that we're going to have all the energy and all the time to finally become who we want to be, living out our full potential and living our best lives, inspiring others, still leading strong, and don't expect to experience burnout and exhaustion. No, that's not a reality. So no more putting yourself on the back burner. It's time to show up for yourself. And so here are three small things that you can do and that will guide you on your way to start prioritizing your own wellness. So you may want to write this down. Number one, you want to prioritize your wellness. That's number one. Because you can say that you want to do, oh, I'm going to start exercising regularly. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go walk 30 minutes every day during the week just to decompress, or I'm going to start eating healthy. Stop. All of that is just dreaming unless you actually do something about it. And I'm going to tell you, the majority of women who say that they're going to start, and they haven't sat down to make whatever path they choose to embark on their wellness journey, whether it's taking control of their finances, whether it's their physical wellness, or whether it's getting in tuned on their spiritual journey, or really focusing on being more of their best self and that personal growth. They give up because they haven't sat down to make a plan for prioritizing their wellness. And that's one of the first conversations we have before we work together. If you're not willing to prioritize, it's not going to work, because I can't prioritize it for you. You have to do it. It is your life, your lifestyle, and you can only reap the rewards if you prioritize your wellness. And you can do that by embrace caring for yourself. It's essential to lead. Caring for yourself is essential to, excuse me, it's essential for leading with strength and authenticity. And if you're the leader that you say you are, and I believe that you are, if you are here, if you're the life leader, it's not just about leadership in business. This is about leading life well, and you want to be in control of your own life and take control of your life. I guarantee you, you are already a role model to many others, whether you realize it or not. Maybe you do know it, and you just needed this little extra encouragement to take it to the next level, to show people that you can be successful and healthy, and make your health a central part of your success plan. Number two is set clear boundaries. Oh my goodness. Set clear boundaries that you will uphold, that you will uphold. Others will respect it when you uphold those boundaries. You want to protect your time and your energy, allowing you to give yourself time to become your best self and do the things that truly matter. No one else can do that for you. So once you reestablish your boundary lines for your life, your time, your energy, it doesn't mean that you no longer give and support others, but what it means is that you are now saying when enough is enough, when you need time to refuel, to recharge. An empty cup cannot quench the thirst of anyone. You don't want to be that empty cup. Number three, you want to stay connected. So I'm thrilled to share that, there will be master classes and a supportive community that are coming soon. Those things are a work in progress right now. And I'll be opening a community for those of us who are strong women and want to be around other strong women who need the support, want the encouragement, the accountability, and to pick up the momentum in our lives without having to be burdened by someone needing my support. So you're going to take your mental energy and strength to have to help someone else figure out their challenges and their burdens when you need to be supported, when you need to be heard, when you need to be valued as well and celebrated as well. So the community is forthcoming and is designed to connect with like-minded women such as you, such as myself. And so those of us that are committed to holistic wellness and focused on really leveling up in the various areas of our wellness journey. We don't all have to start on the same path, but as long as we're in pursuit of our better selves, a better quality of life, in good health, in our right mind, peace of mind, and longevity. So my goal is to build a community where well-minded leaders worldwide feel seen, appreciated, and fully supported. And I hope you'll help me and achieve this vision by joining us on this journey and the community once it launches. I think it'd be great to be around other women who are proactively pursuing their wellness and truly being their best selves so they can live their best lives. So one of the things you can do to get started is take the free well-minded self-assessment to see where you are on your wellness journey and where you want to grow. That link will be in the description. So, Sister Leader, with all that's been shared, all that's been said, I'd love to hear what small steps you plan on taking this week to prioritize your wellness. And I want you to share it in the comments. Feel free to use the hashtag well-minded-leader. And by sharing, you're not only inspiring others, but you're also becoming a part of a growing community of women committed to living with strength and purpose. So let's support each other on this journey to creating a life that truly fulfills us. It's time. It's time that we put ourselves first in our own lives. Because you don't have to be alone on this journey, and you're not alone on this journey. So imagine a space, a community where each step you take towards wellness is celebrated, is supported, and deeply understood by others on a similar path. If you're ready to reclaim your wellness with confidence and clarity, then I invite you to join me in taking the Step into Your Best Self 30-day walk to wellness waitlist. Let me say that again. Step into your best self 30-day walk to wellness. So you get on the wait list, and when it opens up and launches, you'll be the first to know. It's something that I open periodically for those who really, want to get physically active as a mean of taking control of their wellness and distressing their lives. Walking is the easiest form of exercise you can do. And there's a way that I recommend you go about doing it. So all that will come out once this 30-day walk to wellness challenge launches. So this challenge isn't just about taking powerful steps and losing weight. It's about putting yourself first and surrounding yourself by a community that truly gets you. And when you do the things to improve your wellness, all that, who knows, maybe the weight you need to lose, the physical pounds that you need to lose is the stress that you need to release from your life. but you won't know until you get started. And so, with the master classes and supportive network that are on the horizon, I'd love for you to be a part of the journey. So, secure your spot through that, get on that wait list so you can uh, get the notification when it actually launches. I'm excited. I'm really excited about this relaunching this because the feedback I have gotten previously from the men and women who joined the challenge have told me how it really helped them get motivated again, helped them gain momentum, and has really been a game changer in how they do meetings and show up for themselves in their life. In fact, I need to go see if I can screenshot some of those DMs that I've gotten as a result of me doing this walk challenge previously. So, Sister Leader, I want to leave you with this, that living as a well minded leader means honoring every part of yourself with balance, strength, and intention. You got to be intentional. We can't leave anything to chance because when we do, somebody always comes in and need our support. So you have to be intentional about prioritizing yourself. And I want you to know that you are capable of creating a life that aligns with your deepest values, a life that is both empowering and fulfilling. Remember, being a well minded leader isn't about being perfect. That was something I had to get over. It's not about perfection. It's about making progress and embracing every step forward. That is something I remind myself of daily, especially when I'm in the gym. Embrace the moment, be present, make every rep, every step count. And so I encourage you to do the same. So, Sister Leader, I'm truly honored to walk this journey with you. So be sure to stay connected and join us next week as we continue this journey of wellness together. And as we prioritize our wellness, let's soar higher together. See you soon.